Our presentation is based on Chile. My name is Kelsey Lukenbach. Since you are traveling abroad to Chile, one of the first things you need to do is get a passport. After that, you will need to make an appointment to get some immunization shots. There are 4 you need to get: hepatitis A and B, typhoid, and rabies. If you do not get these, you will put yourself at risk of getting diseases. Also, make sure to pack bug spray to protect yourself from tick-borne infections. If you are wanting to bring U.S. cash to exchange in Chile, you will need to bring clean and undamaged bills that are no larger than 50. The currency they use there is Chilean pesos. I recommend bringing some cash, but if you need Chilean pesos, go to an ATM because their fee charges are not as high as the airport kiosks. On this slide, I have listed some important things you need to know before you leave. One is that you can take a flight from the U.S. to get to Chile. The 2 recommended airlines were American Airlines and United. Also, I have listed a few phrases that will help you communicate with the citizens of Chile. Sipo, yes; nopo, no; kahachi, do you understand; bacán, awesome; no habla español, I do not speak Spanish. And next, Autumn will talk about the weather in Chile.
The climates in Chile range very dramatically from the north to the south. In northern Chile, it is warm all year round and very dry. In central Chile, they have very long and hot summers, as well as cold and wet winters. In southern Chile, uh, part of it is rainy climate, and the other part is a little bit drier, and it is often very cold. Um, and in the Andes mountain, it is a very cold climate, and there's always snow on the mountains. June and August is the best skiing time. And next, Ashley will talk about meeting etiquette and negotiation in Chile.
Appearances are very important in Chile, so make sure you bring your best navy suit. Take the navy colored one because they see that as a color of dominance when you're leaving the building. Make sure you put your jacket on before you leave as well. Women can wear suits and trousers in their meeting. On Friday, it is known they wear a more casual attire. When greeting your clients, regardless of gender, begin with a handshake, especially the first few times you meet. Once you feel comfortable, you can sometimes embrace the men with a hug and embrace women by kissing them on their cheek. Giving out greeting cards after the handshake. Spend a little time to admire how the Chileans put a lot of importance on their position. Chileans will use their 2 surnames on their business card, the father's first name and then the mother's, but only use the father's surname. If you are important to the client, your meeting will start on time. If you feel you are waiting a long time to meet after scheduling an appointment, then that means they are not that interested in meeting with you. When starting the conversation, don't jump right into the business topic. Create small talk first. If you want to impress them, talk about wine and the natural beauties that Chile provides travelers. The people with the highest position will have the most authority. Men are still more dominant decision even when women have the same credentials on the workforce. Meeting types. It is preferred to conduct business face-to-face rather than over the phone or fax. Be prepared to take several trips to finish a business transaction. Chileans don't like to feel pressured or rushed. Business may be conducted more slowly than in Europe and North America. And next, April will talk about social aspects of business in Chile.
When greeting someone, you always start with a handshake or a hug, and it is also acceptable to kiss on the right cheek. If you're meeting over a meal, it'll always be over lunch, and it will usually run long. The bill is never split, and the person who issues an invitation is always the one to pay. Payment should be arranged in advance if you're hosting. Women should note that even in business, men are expected to pay for a meal. Table etiquette. It is rude to lick fingers and to use toothpicks at the table. Both of those should be done in private. Arrival and leaving. 15 to 30 minutes late for dinner is not acceptable, and you never want to leave early. Next, Nazario will talk about cross-culture talks in Chile.
In the Chilean business culture, They try to deflect attention. They want you should deflect attention from yourself. The best strategy is to display a genuine interest in others. Chileans are very patriotic people and will likely take offense at negative comments of any kind directed to their country. Focus on questions related to their interests, whether they are sports, traveling, culture, or life, rather than very personal questions. Chileans perceive interruptions as a way of participating in conversation and displaying interest in what is being said. So if you're interrupting, there is no need to take offense. Resources used to be prepared, getting correct numbers in case of emergencies, either if it has to deal with the U.S. Embassy or just the Chile officials. You can drive up to 90 days with just a U.S. license, and if renting a vehicle, insurance may not be available.
And that is all the information that you need to know about Chile.